Hi, Chris with Wannabe Honey Farms. Today is going to be the day. Yesterday, after Shirley and I went in the hive, she did her first inspection and she performed so well. I'm so proud of her. That was awesome. Trying to watch somebody and work a camera at the same time was proving difficult, and so I apologize for the shoddy camera work. Update as to what happened. Okay, as I mentioned yesterday, I put a bee escape on Bounty, and so it's been 24 hours. I'm hoping things have moved down into that lower brood box. Yesterday, I called up Tim up at Stanwood Bees, and he's done me nothing but right, and big kudos to Tim. If you're looking for any kind of bees, shameless plug for Tim. Stanwood Bees in Western Washington has proved very reliable. He's got all different kinds of breeds. But anyway, so Shirley went up there yesterday and got a new queen, and this one is in a auto release cage, so she and the bees will cooperatively work her way out of it. So today, what I'm going to do, I'm going for the hat trick. Barry, I'm going to remedy squirrel from being a drone laying hive by pulling a frame of brood out. Excuse me, I'm remedying bud. I'm going to pull a frame out of squirrel that's got brood on it, put it in bud. I'm going to embed the queen on that frame, put it in there. Okay, so with the smell of new brood, the worker should stop laying. That's my hope. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to set that up, and then I'm going to pull the supers, which I've excluded with the bee escape, off of Bounty, and I'm going to take that brood chamber now. I'm going to separate them with newspaper, and I'm going to put it on top of bud, thus combining those two hives. I'm going to just zoom through all this really quick. Shirley's not there able to do any camera work for me, so we're just going to see how it goes. This is my master plan. This is my going into the winter the way I want my hive set up. I should have two Italian hives when this is all done and said. Yesterday, a squirrel was just looking beautiful. She had all kinds of brood in there, my new Italian queen. And Shirley has, since she had to drive all the way up to Stanwood, it's like an hour and a half away, and get this queen and bring it home, she decided on the name for this new queen. It is going to be Queen Florence. I said, oh, they're Italian, it's an Italian queen, so Florence, Italy, okay, that's what you want to name it? She goes, no, it's for my passed away grandmother who died when I was 18 and I had nothing but great respect for. So, my mistake. Queen Florence is going to inhabit bud. Hopefully she will have better luck than anything that's been there before her. That's been kind of a cursed hive all season. So hopefully Florence will turn this around for me. I don't plan on going in the hives again until next weekend, today being Monday, to see if Florence got out of her cage, and I'll look for egg action at that point, and hopefully she's melded right in there. Hive and bud will have integrated. At that point, and I want your opinions on this, I'm going to have 3 deep high on bud when I combine Bounty on it as far as broods. Since there isn't any brood chamber to speak of except for an occasional drone brood up there, I was going to put the bee escape between Bounty and the 2 deep frames of bud, 2 deep boxes of bud, and combine them down, and then let that sit on there for 2 days and hopefully get bud down to double brood chamber. And that's the way I want to keep it throughout the winter. So I have 2 double brood chambers going into winter, 1 squirrel, 2 boxes on bud, 2 boxes on squirrel. And that's what I want to go into winter with. Hopefully that's what I want to come out of winter with. But anyway, big applause for Shirley yesterday. What a rock star, man. She first time going in there. She always worked the camera, but she really, when you're working the camera, you can't really see because there's such a glare off the camera since I'm just using my phone. So big ups to her for doing what she did. She can't really see what I'm looking at, so she went in there kind of with half a clue, not totally clueless, but half a clue. All right, that's my plan today, and I'm gonna suit up, get my smoker lit, and then I'm gonna get right to it. Okay, first order of business, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna find a brood frame without a queen on it. Whoops. I did not mean to flip that like that. I got to thinking about what I was going to do instead of what I'm doing. All right, there's the brood frame I wanted. It's got good brood on it. I'm hoping to not see a queen on it. Okay, I do not see a queen. Okay, so that brood is going to come over here into this box. Okay, I've got a lot of bees right here. So I'm going to take this frame out. Okay, I'm going to shake it off. Okay, I'm going to make room for the new queen when I put her in. So I'm going to set this aside, scoot everything over. Okay, I'm going to take my new queen, attach her to this frame that's got some brood on it. Okay, so what we've done so far, we've made this. We've stopped the drone laying worker from laying by inserting brood in here. We've requeened it. I'm gonna cover it up real quick. All right, last stage of this. Hopefully the 2 honey supers on here have emptied out. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'm gonna put newspaper across here and combine bounty. Okay, we've got our newspaper. Pull this, set the newspaper down. Okay, so we've combined those 2 now. These bees just became homeless. I'm gonna shake them out in front of this hive. They either get accepted in or they don't. So what we've did, we've requeened this hive. We solved the drone laying queen, or excuse me, drone laying worker by putting brood in there. That should stop. These guys will eat through the paper, join up with that hive, at which point I'll put the bee escape back on here, and I'll pull this double off. In the meantime, I'm thinking I'm gonna pull supers. There's nothing but confusion and bedlam right now as the bees who were in bounty are trying to figure out where to go. I wish them well in their travels. So we're gonna see what happens. I'll tell you what I am gonna do though. There's too many bees out here. I was gonna pull these supers, but for the time being, I'm just gonna, where was it? Here it is. The bee escape, I'm gonna put on here, and I'm gonna put the supers on. And I will worry about them another day. There's just too much going on out here right now. They're upset, confused. Yeah, so that's the road I'm gonna go down. Just a lot of confusion out here for the bees. So just like that, bounty is no more. I'm gonna wait a couple days and come and pull those supers off, in which case I'll move that bee escape probably tomorrow, not a couple days, probably tomorrow, in which case I'll move the bee escape. No, I probably will wait 2 days. And then this weekend, I'll put the bee escape underneath the green box combine them down to 2, check on my new queen, see if she worked her way out, and if I see any eggs in there. In the meantime, I got this giant mess of bees out here. I hope they calm down soon. Anyway, that's it for today. We'll see how this goes. No idea. It's kind of like a handle on a piece of machinery and going, I wonder what this does. And you turn it, push the button, whatever, and just to see what happens. Well, that's the way I am today. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye.